Hello, what is up everyone? We have about 16 days left to end of season and I finally made it to legendary tier. Thanks to all the great deck ideas from all my strong opponents. Today I'll be sharing two decks, Bellatrix and Hagrid. Remember we talked about Bellatrix's passive being difficult to trigger? Now this deck will make it easier. Same thing, she needs 3 monster books and an atmosphere charm. This time we add Fear and Fire for giving your enemy extra pressure. Of course, summon Fear and Fire only when the battlefield is dominated by you and your creatures. Next, we have this Glacier spell. Best to cast it when there's more than one assist in your team. Because its Glacier multiplies by the number of assists, its ice travels from all units to meet at one destination. Any target hit by at least 2 Glacier will get stunned. Bring in Fooper because it being 2 flight creatures that doesn't hover close together is harder to get killed off. You will see later how useful it is. For the first match is against Hagrid Fear and Fire user. It's the deck I used before I switched to Bellatrix. Normal Fear and Fire is already quite difficult to eliminate, so using it as Hagrid's main summon will definitely be crippling. I'll show my Hagrid gameplay after 3 Bellatrix matches.
Now you're in trouble.
So I tried to dominate early game by mass summoning. The thing about Bellatrix deck is that you will see that all the cards damage are quite balanced. Essentially all your casting, all your cards is to summon your Dementors. So you don't really depend on one card excessively. And to make sure that your Dementors can survive longer on the field, your overall deck level has to be higher, as high as possible. And it's important that the Bellatrix Echo you choose have card bonus on the cards that you will be using in your deck. That way it will strengthen your Dementors as well.
I'm too old for this.
Next match against Harry Potter deck. Harry Potter deck make use of low energy spells to deal more damage.
Expulso! Expulso!
Now
Stupefy!
you
Don't even bother!
I'll get used to this.
Atmosphere charm! Never!
Under Harry Potter Echo, your Exploso cause more damage,
Book of Monsters!
and you can use your Exploso to counter 3 monster book.
Apugna! Glacius Maxima! Nebulous! Bewitched Snowball! Nebulous! Expulso! Golden Snitch! Expulso! Atmosphere Charm! Apugna! Just get this over with! Stand back! Bewitched Snow Monster Book of Monsters! Don't even bother!
Not my fight style.
Spider! Apugna! Bewitched Snowball! Golden Snitch! Never! Never! Golden Snitch! Woofer! Never! Stack of Monster Book of Monsters! Atmosphere Charm! Never! Spider! Expulso! Expulso! Beamfire! Bewitched Snowball!
I finally cast the Glacier spell at the correct moment. So what I mean by casting Glacier spell, when you have more than one assist on the field, is because this Glacier spell will multiply. As you can see from here, the ice actually travels out from my Cassandra and also Professor McGonagall and myself. So it creates 3 glacier that meets at one point, which is the point that you want it to travel to. So I aim it at my opponent. Therefore, my opponent will be hit by 3 glaciers at the same time.
Keep at it. You've got this.
Never! Bewitched Snowball! Stupefy! Apugna! Never! Golden Snitch! Bewitched Snowball! Expulso! Stack of Monster Book of Monsters! Atmosphere Charm! Apugna! Woofer! Never! Expulso! Stupefy! Beamfire! Apugna! Spider! Stack of Monster Book of Monsters! Expulso! Nebula! Apugna! Golden Snitch! Nebula!
Okay, next one will be against a Thunderstorm Hermione deck. This time my opponent's health is much lower than mine, but he managed to climb up the rank to legendary tier,
Now you're in trouble. T-Bow's assault.
which means his overall deck level is not that high.
Monster versus monster.
But with Hermione deck,
I'll get you.
even a lower deck level can get you high up the rank.
Atmosphere charm. Spiders. Nebulous.
T-Bow's assault. Thunderstorm.
Golden snake.
Whiz bang.
Atmosphere charm.
Acromantula venom.
Stack of monster versus monster. Nebulous.
T-Bow's assault.
Fiend fire.
Whiz bang. Acromantula venom.
Atmosphere charm.
Incarcerate.
Ultimate water.
Thunderstorm.
Golden snake. This isn't what the book said.
Nebulous.
Just get this over with.
Acromantula venom.
Whooper. Atmosphere charm.
Incarcerate.
Now let's move on to Hagrid Fiendfire deck. You need to bring a Abyss Key to keep your Fiendfire alive. You can bring in a Portals to give extra defense for your Fiendfire, or transport Fiendfire to enemy's territory. Most important assist card is Lottie, because you want to make sure you can overwhelm your opponent with 2 times Fiendfire early in the game. The rest of the assist cards is up to you.
The witch snowballs.
Was that his colourful entrance? I hope so.
Brilliant.
Fiend fire. Nicholas.
Explosive. A pugno.
Portal. Cornish pixie.
Whenever there's a Fiendfire in your deck, make sure to cast as soon as possible, because you want to have more than one Fiendfire on the field to dominate the field. Once you have 2 Fiendfire on the field, just use Abyss Key to heal one of them,
Now you're in trouble.
so that you can maintain this 2 times Fiendfire to overwhelm your opponent.
Fiend fire.
So So this game is a fast game because the opponent is obviously unable to fight back.